Hey guys, this is how I want to start it to where it says WCMS, the names of the people, and then I'll give you the link where teachers can go on it. Then you want to transition to all your news. Remember, your news goes right there in that whole situation there where you're doing your transition. Watch this transition, crossfade transition between every clip, nice and smooth. And then you're going to go to another clip. There's a crossfade. Now, if you're doing B-roll, say you're doing an interview with Miss Elliott, and you kick into her doing B-roll while she's talking. That way, I'll get some B-roll footage like that. Here's how you use the color keyer right here in the green room. And I'm going to show you this process right here. So anytime you're in the green room, I want color keying done. I don't want to see the green screen in the back. I want to see this. So they're talking sports. There's video footage, and then that's what it looks like with it just being black. So while you're in the green room, you're going to take the footage that you have a green screen behind you. And then from there, you're going to find some stock video footage, or it might even be footage you've taken. It'd be even more cool to have B-roll footage in the background as you're talking about a specific teacher, or if you're talking sports and you got video footage in the background or whatever. So if you notice, I'm sliding up the timeline so you can see all your timeline. So the footage goes at the top. The green screen footage goes at the top, and then the background footage, the secondary footage of it goes at the bottom, and then you hit this dropper, and when you drop it right there, it changes the background, adds a little bit more of a design to it and more interest. Hello, my name is Jeremy McGuire, and I am the team lead for the Expos at Crawford Middle School. Our Expos are made up of myself as the media arts teacher, where we do videography, cinematography, we make music, and several other things. Our robotics teacher is Mr. Harris. He does pre-engineering, does a lot of great things. Our health teacher is Mr. Arnold, as he's working on CPR, and they have the CPR dummies, if you will. Then you have two PE teachers, Coach Green and Coach Hampton. They both have a great, rigorous instructional trend that they work with every day, and they basically co-teach. And then last but not least, our careers teacher, Mr. Devney, who does a lot of career-based type activities. So let's take a look at this video, and this is our Crawford Expos. Thank you all. One of the areas that we are having a problem with, it's the next area that we're going to focus on, is in this case, and I'm going to drag this video down. We have audio, and you need to make sure you have you can turn levels off, but if you turn them on the audio, that's opacity. But if you turn them on audio, then you can see how you can change the audio per clip, because you want the viewer to be able to watch it without having to touch the volume button. Like some of the news that I show, I have to monitor the volume and turn it up, turn it down based on how loud it is. So you all need to watch from start to finish and match the audio, increase the audio as needed, decrease the audio as needed, so no teacher has to mess with the audio. Okay, so that's a huge, huge point. Hello, my name is Jeremy McGuire, and I am the team lead. So you notice right here where I can drop that audio down. But the music is really loud in certain spots. So let's look at the beginning of it. I start to drop it down. Hello, my name is Jeremy McGuire, and I am the team lead for the Expos at Crawford Middle School. Our Expos are made up of myself as the media arts teacher, where we do videography, cinematography, make music, and several other things. Our robotics teacher is Mr. Harris. He does video engineering. Now, at this case, this is where the audio is drowning out the anchor or my voice, which is not good. So what we would do is you would just drop that down like this, because I have that on. I have this on because if levels are off, you can't see it. Levels are on audio, you can see it. You drop it down, and sometimes you got to really drop it down. Pre-engineering, and that's a lot better. Now for me, you might even have to take your audio and expand your audio a little bit more. Robotics teacher is Mr. Harris. Go. See how that makes it louder? Now that's a lot better. Now, one other thing, you don't want to have this black. So I'm gonna double click. Oops, I'm gonna save and exit. Let me give it a second here. Sorry about that. Sometimes it does that. I hope I didn't lose everything, but I might have. Who knows? Let's go back and see. So anyway, if you if you wanted to, like for example, right here, you want to blur the background. That way that kind of gives it some a little bit more graphic also. And if you want to do animation, like that's the start position. Let's say you want to start it right here. You want to show some movement and you want to end it right there. Then that's what you would see this. It would just kind of move it around. My name is Jeremy McGuire, and I am the team lead for the Expos at Crawford. So there's a lot of things you can do with that. And last but not least, next week we're going to work on this category and access. The time frame is between 4 minutes and 30 seconds to 5 minutes. That's for next week. That needs to be. That's the time frame for the news. We're all going to do it. This is the date of the air. We're going to write that down. The group names is the student name. That way, everybody has their own digital citizenship. Read through that. A and B row, Crawford Creed, local and special. Those are the three things we're focused on. Music credits, creative communication, production quality, post-production. You got to score 55 out of 55 for next week. And you are going to reflect. That will be helpful too. So we'll come down here, rubric total, reflection total. You'll do a final grade, and then you'll get your final next week. So these are the things that I want to focus on to make our news that much better. And I'm excited about your all's work. So let's continue, keep up the great work. Anything I can do to help you. We've got a lot of video going. We've got a lot of things going. You can make, we got our radio commercials. You can drop those in there. There's all kinds of things we can do. So